you naughty folks.
You little dirty dogs, you.
Oh
How
man,
how are you? How the hell are you?
I'm naughty.
As you should. Oh, dude. Jerry and
Alright.
I have been giggling for about 15 full minutes before we started this.
I know, that's like I wonder if we should start just recording the pre-episode, just like warm up, where we're just like we're just catching up, talking about our day or last few days. But yeah, we always have fun conversations. Maybe Patreon. But sometimes we can't post it anywhere because we talk about.
Yeah. We would literally go to prison for this. Actually, it's not that bad. But yeah, dude. Actually, funny thing is, Jerry and I just didn't even catch up at all. We were just giggling.
Oh,
We were just saying the dumbest shit for 10 minutes.
yeah.
But,
Oh, yeah,
but yeah, what's new, dude? Since we last recorded.
Ooh, I'll start with this. I got a new necklace. So you know the necklace I wore yesterday? No, last recording a few days
Yeah,
ago. So I
yeah.
actually returned that because my this necklace came in from Amazon. Dude, guess what this is?
Is that a Kylo Ren's lightsaber?
No, no.
It looks like it. Dude, that's. Oh, is it? Wait, that looks sick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Guess what it is?
Oh man, wait. I
It's not.
gotta
It's
zoom
not.
in
It's
here.
not too obvious, but I feel like you'd get it.
Oh, is it Thor's hammer?
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. Oh my
Mjolnir.
God,
Yeah,
Mjolnir is that's actually sick,
I
dude. That's
know,
a really
dude.
cool
I
pendant to have.
It's made of stainless steel. It was like $20 on Amazon. But dude,
Ooh.
I just this is like I don't know how you deal with jewelry. I think we can get in this kind of topic, but so I have my gold necklace, my gold cross chain that I got from my parents, which is like very
Yeah.
special. I wear that more on like special occasions, like going out to eat or like I don't know, maybe sometimes work. But this,
Yeah.
I don't take this off because I can shower in it, I can swim in it, and this is like my backup chain. If I lose this, no problem. But if I don't
Yeah,
lose
yeah,
it
yeah.
and I keep it on me, it looks sick. Like boom, like
I
Thor's
like that.
hammer, dude. Like
Cause dude, you're worthy always. You're carrying Thor. You're carrying Mjolnir. You're always
yeah,
worthy.
gives me that boost of confidence. Because dude, Thor is like probably I used to be really into like Greek mythology. Like I'm not, I still am, but me and you, I know you are too, dude.
Big
But
time. Big
I've
time.
ever since like Thor came out, and I've been watching what do you call it?
Oh, you told me.
Vinland Saga, that Norse and like Danish, English, Viking anime, and yeah, I've been just digging like Norse mythology. So like Thor's like up there, like one of my favorite gods.
Dude, that's sick. Yeah, anything involving really any like mythology in a culture where it's polytheistic and you have like either Norse, Greek, Roman, like
Yeah.
I eat that up. I eat it up. Um I'm I'm like kind of I need to diversify my necklaces because I only have this one,
Hmm.
which my parents gave me. So like it's my kind of my special occasion one, but it's also the only one I have, and I like wearing a
Yeah.
chain. So if I lose it, I'm terrified to lose it.
Yeah,
But
you
I
need a
want to
backup
get
chain,
like
dude.
yeah, I need a backup badly. I need a backup pretty badly
Yeah.
because yeah, I also
Whatever it
am
is.
known to lose things. So like
Yeah.
I
Whatever it
lose
is,
everything.
you look good in whatever backup
Oh,
chain.
thanks,
Yeah.
dude.
I
You
so
king.
thank you. Thank you. You too. To you as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is staying on the chain and necklace kind of topic. For some reason, when I'm working out or I'm shirtless, like going to the beach or like hot tub or swimming, I feel
Mm.
naked without a chain. I need a chain.
Oh, I feel that.
You
I
know?
think once you get used to it,
Yeah.
it feels weird to not have it on.
I feel weird. Like I'm like I can't take a picture. Like I can't take a
Yeah, I'm
picture.
not. That's not
Yeah.
right.
I like
Something's
having
wrong.
something like on my neck. Yeah, the last backup chain I had was actually like 24 or 26 millimeters. I mean, inches. So you could put it on without unclasping it.
Millimeters. It was a choker.
But yeah,
Oh, that's cool. That's cool that you could put it on without unclasping it.
I think so. I
Yeah,
think that was the right
yeah,
word.
yeah. You
But
got it.
I lost it in the ocean, in the Pacific Ocean, because Wyatt and I, when I visited him the third time in LA, we were riding waves, and the waves just took it.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah, I was bummed out, but I was like, it's my backup chain. It served its purpose.
Dude, this. Speaking of, I don't know why this came to my mind, but like, I think I'm just in an existential mood, I guess. But like, sometimes I think about like the ocean, like as a whole, and just how like just insane. Like if you were to, like throw something like your chain like is just in the ocean, dude, and like potentially millions of years from now, like some advanced human or alien civilization is gonna find your chain. Like the oceans will be dried up and be like, wow, I wonder what story this told. And it was like your Jerry's story, like Jerry's life essence. That's like insane to me, dude.
Yeah.
I think about that's just crazy. Or like just how vast and ginormous the ocean
The
any
ocean
ocean is.
is, yeah. It's really it's actually a good point. It's actually a cool point that you bring that up because people mostly think about like existential like mood or mindset. If you're in that kind of mood, which I'm actually always kind of in. I actually
Yeah,
have
me too. Me too.
I have a playlist literally called Existential Joyride. So
Which is first of all, an insanely cool name for a playlist.
like just imagine yourself like in a spaceship, just like I don't know where the next destination is. You're kind of
Yeah.
in your mood, and yeah,
There's nothing even around you, dude. Like you're just in
yeah.
space.
But yeah, I've never thought about that. Usually, when people think of the existential, I usually think about like people overreacting or freaking out how vast space is.
Space.
But I didn't think about the ocean. The ocean's huge, and we haven't, even though we're so advanced, we haven't even like touched the
Yeah.
bottom.
We haven't yeah, we've explored so little of the ocean. It's like it's cool, it's also terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm terrified of the ocean. That's like if like spiders is one for me and the ocean is two. I like don't even like to go swimming when I go to the beach. It like just freaks me out. I saw a video today about of this like sand stingray. Like that like stays pretty shallow and like
Yeah, fuck
if
those.
you like
Oh,
step on it, like it's like dude, like that stuff scares me. But um yeah, it's just so vast. Like just even like looking at a map and then like I like thinking of like how just vast everything is. Like if you look at like a map of the United States and you like really like put it or North America, you just put it into context, just like how insanely like large. Like you think about like the size of your town or city, and then like try to in your brain like expand that to how big like your even your state is. It's
yeah.
almost insane to think about. Yeah, that kind of stuff blows my mind. That's the kind of stuff I gotta think about if I'm like in a jacuzzi at night, like in the summer, stars out, just thinking about life. I love thinking about that stuff.
I love being in that situation. Just like being with the boys, just having
Yeah,
those like late night conversations, like the hot tub, late night. Oh man, dude, you can't beat
that's peak living to me.
you can't beat that. Oh man.
I think that's like if I had to like if you imprisoned me in one moment, basically, like I could only do one thing forever, that's where I would want to do that. Just be like in that setting. Like that's like my happy place mentally.
Because I don't know, just the conversations just like ebb and flow. Like you can like not talk at all, and it'll just be just an awesome
Yeah.
moment still.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I was like envision like you have like a music, you have like but like existential joy, like your playlist kind of
Hmm.
music, like that vibe playing in the background, not loud enough to drown out the conversation, just but loud enough that you can hear the music. Like you're consciously paying attention to the music. And then like you have like you're like a couple beers deep. You have a little buzz going. You're not drunk, but you had a little buzz going, and then just the conversation is just flowing. I love that, dude. That's like peak human existence to me.
The dude takes me back to college. I feel like a lot of things just take me back to college because those were just fond
Yeah.
memories. But I've had like there's like like 2 or 3 nights like I don't know I think junior or senior year where my housemates and I think it was a weekday, so we had class next morning, but we just got stuck in conversation of like existential crisis. Not yeah existential crisis of like
Yeah.
what's and like it started with like one question and we all kind of just stayed in one room. We got comfortable like on the floor on the beds,
Yeah.
and we just all had like we bopped off each other. We bounced off each other like the question, and it got deeper and deeper and deeper, and it was like a hours and hours conversation. And I think it ended like at 2, 3, or 4 a.m. And we were all happy that we had that conversation.
Yeah.
and we're like, fuck, like we gotta get sleep. But like we all were like, that was cool. Like I think you should have those conversations more often, especially with like close friends.
Yeah, I definitely do. And it's somehow for some reason like it's almost better when you have something to do the next day. Like you shouldn't be staying up that late to have that conversation, but it doesn't it's so good that you're going to do it anyway. Or like I also think you can't plan them.
Oh no.
As much as I would want
Yeah.
to have them more often, they just happen. Like they just spontaneously occur.
Organically,
Yeah.
like it's the moment in time, and usually like it starts with like one question in the
Yeah.
conversation, and
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
like if one or other people like like engage in it, then that's where it just keeps going.
Yeah.
But usually, yeah, it's not like that. There's a time and place for
Yeah,
it.
you can't because it's not as special if it happens like every night. But
Yeah.
like and it's not the same question also that sparks it every time. Like it'll just be like something like it just has to be something just deep enough. Like I feel like a lot of times for me it'll be either talking about space or it'll be talking about um like movies. Like usually like a sci-fi movie. And then it just kind of spins out from there.
Oh yeah, like you put an Interstellar into the conversation, and
Yeah, it's
yeah,
over.
anything with like space, time especially. I think those conversations are really cool because you open up, you learn more about yourself because you were open to share more and you let those thoughts out. And I think one of those thoughts, I guess people really keep inside is like your past mistakes and what would you do if you could redo some things in your
Yes.
life. And I think it's very, you ever have those like times where you're just like by yourself, just on like watching TV, driving, whatever, and you just think of like every embarrassing moment that has
Yeah,
happened,
that's right before I go to bed usually.
and you're just
It'll hit me.
cringing. You're just cringing at yourself, and it's like distracting. Oh man, I'm so bad with that. Hate that. Puts me
And
in a
it's like
bad mood.
yeah. You also it's not ever as bad as it is in your head. But like
Hmm.
in your head it's like you're like that's so like everyone's still thinking about how bad that was.
Yeah, but that's not true. People are doing the same thing you are. They're thinking
And
about their
nobody cares.
mistakes, not your
Yeah.
mistakes, unless you really fucked up.
Yeah, unless you do something the worst thing in the world, then yeah, then you should feel bad. But like not. No, I also I like what you said about like past mistake and like if you could go back, those hypotheticals that will really get me in an existential or like a good conversation when you're like realistically if you could go back in time. I just burped and like excuse me.
Okay.
And like nothing bad would happen by you changing what you did kind of or you changing whatever event like there's no butterfly effect.
Hmm.
Like what do you go back and do? Or like if you could go back in time for 24 hours and then like I love thinking it like it'll never really happen. I maybe who knows, but you like just you can like create such an elaborate like little fantasy alternate world in your head and I love getting like super deep into that rabbit hole.
It's a, it is really good at a question because I don't know, people always say like I'll just use this, I won't do anything any different. That's a fucking lie.
Yeah, no way, no way.
Because the thing is, as you grow, not only do you collect knowledge, you collect experiences. Because knowing something, like for example, like knowing something is bad to do doesn't mean you're not going to do it. Usually, people have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
experience it, experience the bad thing or consequence,
a hundred
and
percent.
they won't do it. Like,
Yeah, not to mention that's also based on like if one person tells you like don't do this, it's bad. That's based off their experience. 9 times out of 10, you might do it and it might not be bad, or vice versa. They might say you should do this and you do it and you hate it, or it ends up not working out. It's like you can only, like you said, you have to experience it to know.
yeah, which is really hard because I know you have to, I guess when taking advice from your parents, I guess people older than you in general who have more experience,
Hmm.
it's I think you really got to balance what to take advice, what advice you really take to heart and really avoid those mistakes. But there is just some things you have to learn like by yourself. But there are
Yeah.
things because you can avoid mistakes if you do listen to those pieces of advice that are like
Oh,
solid.
100%.
So,
Yeah.
so you really have to look out for like not every piece of advice is created equal. Like you have to.
Yeah, yeah, yes, exactly. Also, yeah, off of that, you can also miss out on things with bad advice, or like just taking a certain path because you're kind of swayed in that direction, and then like looking back, you're like, man, actually, I wish I would have gone with my gut on that, or like chosen the other option. It's such a balance, and you can't know. Like, there's no wrong answer
Mhm.
because you didn't have the knowledge at the time. But like, and it also depends on the person, so no one could really necessarily advise you depending on the thing. But it's like it's such an interesting. It's so interesting, dude.
Yeah.
I also think it's very difficult. I don't know if this is gonna make sense out of my brain, but it's almost difficult to see your parents or other people who are like in mentor positions to you, like teachers, parents, anybody in coaches, as like full human beings. Like I think it's very hard, especially when you're like high school and younger, to see your parents like as having once been like you.
Oh yeah.
Like it's so weird to think because they're like in a position of like guidance and power over you. It's so hard to see them as like someone who also had their parents giving them advice and made certain mistakes and have things that they would do differently. Like it's such a weird thing to think of like your parents at 20. Like that's like just so weird to me. And I think it's
Yeah.
weird to everybody.
Yeah. It's like Endgame. Like imagine if you do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, like imagine Back to the Future, like going back and seeing like your dad in high school. That's like such a weird. I can't even imagine like being like, oh, like someone who doesn't have the responsibility of like you being their like child. So they're just acting like it's like a friend relationship. That would be such a weird thing. It's so hard to imagine.
If that was like ever possible, if that was possible to say, that just like you would literally take like all like the good advice from your parents because you'd see like why like you're giving you the advice. You'd see their mistakes and like even though they're telling you like this is what I've been through, but just seeing it firsthand, that
Yeah,
would just
yeah,
be like you would listen the first time, not like the third or fourth or fifth time.
yeah. And it's also such a balance of like there's certain situations that your parents can't understand because it's an entirely different generation. Like just like their parents couldn't
Yes.
understand, and like it doesn't like the advice doesn't apply. And then there's like kind of like universal situations and advice that like it just kind of has always held true.
Yeah.
That like it's almost like a universal human experience, but like every person who says it as advice, like no one ever takes it, and everyone has to experience it for themselves, and then everyone's like, "Oh, I understand," and then you like give like your younger sibling or like your kids advice, and they're not gonna take it, and it's like a never-ending cycle.
Yeah.
It's like such an interesting, yeah. It's so interesting. I think to me, thinking about like that's kind of in the time realm of like existential stuff where you're like, that's insane. Yeah, it's cool. I like it.
I don't want to get old.
Yeah, I mean, neither. What would you do if you go back for 24 hours in time to any spot?
Holy shit.
I know you cannot change like anything drastically. You don't have to worry about that. But you have 24, like once you get out of that time machine, you have 24 hours to run around, do whatever you want, and then you gotta you automatically go back to now.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, dude, it's a loaded question. It is a loaded baked potato.
What would I do? I mean, I really want to go back to like when I was just 3 and just chilling in the Philippines. But my memory wasn't that good. I
Yeah, like
mean,
you
I
don't
mean, no,
know
no,
what it really was like.
my memories aren't as vivid, but that would just be fucking cool. Just being a kid again, playing with my Power Ranger toys.
Yeah.
I had so many like Power Ranger toys, and like back in the Philippines, I would just hang out with like my cousins and stuff, uncles, aunts. So that.
Well, also like there's two kind of sets. Like that's like that's like if you went back and you were the age you were when you went back. But also, what if you went back and you were just you right now, and you kind of could like walk
Oh,
around and like just
wait, is the other
you have
me
all the knowledge.
is
The other
me?
you doesn't even know. Like even if you like, no one would know it's you. Basically, because like even like your parents like wouldn't know that you would grow up to look the way you look. So like you could literally like if you just met younger you, they wouldn't know who the hell you
Oh,
were.
gotcha. Oh, yeah. Oh no, I would try to. I would do what you said. What we just talked about. Like try to see my parents in like in the college and early career years.
Yeah, that'd be
They
cool, dude.
met in their early careers in
My
Cebu.
my parents too.
So I would just like pop in the city, Cebu, Philippines, and just be like Cebu City, and be like,
Yeah,
let's see how this is. Let's see how they act. Let's see
that's
how
like so cool.
suave my dad is
Yeah,
with the style.
I think. Yeah, I honestly might. I think I would do that. I think I would go back like I'm trying to think of like a time period, but like 1980-ish, like around when my parents met. Like go to New York City, just kind of lurk around, like literally just like bump into my dad like getting lunch, and be like, oh hey, like nice to meet you, whatever. Just see how the conversation goes. Then
Yeah.
I would go. Oh, I would look up before I left. I would look up lottery numbers for the day after. I would look up the biggest lottery number that I could like winning that I could find. Look up the numbers and then go back the day before and play those numbers,
Oh,
and then
true.
just slip. I won't be there to win, so I'll just play the numbers and just like kind of slip the ticket into my dad's pocket and just see what happens. Like see like yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be. Or I would actually bring like a sports almanac and just bet on all the games of that
Mm,
day, and just make like a bank. Like take my life savings, make bank, bring it back with me,
yeah. And then get arrested and
and then get arrested for it. Yeah,
questioned.
by the TVA, by the time police.
Yeah, dude. Not. Oh man, I would love for me to get captured by them.
Yeah, I want Owen Wilson to like interrogate me, dude.
Yeah. I wanna. Yeah. And Sylvie, dude. Sylvie is
I was
so
gonna say
fucking
that.
hot,
Yeah,
dude. Oh
I want to
man.
meet Sylvie. I want to go on the run from the time police with Sylvie.
I know. Oh man. Literally, like, take full control of me.
Yeah, step on me, ruin my life,
She has the power, right?
ruin my life.
To take control of people. Right?
Yeah,
Did she do
yeah, she
that?
does.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. If I need to watch Loki again because I love that show. Oh my
I
god.
loved Loki,
I
dude.
don't rewatch shows or movies often. I might add that to my list of like shows to rewatch.
Loki's. I would love, dude, because I love. I have a love hate relationship with streaming. I love that it makes things accessible for a lot of people in a lot of places, but I hate that there's not an emphasis on like physical copies. Like imagine like having like a nice steelbook 4K DVD of Loki episodes 1 through 6. Like that's just such a sick piece of physical media to have.
With
I'm
behind
gonna
the
do it. I'm gonna
scenes
make
and
it.
deleted scenes.
Yeah. Oh, and director's commentary, dude. Like I used to love special features.
Man, yeah, I used to eat that shit up. Just relax. Well, a good thing Disney does do that for some shows in Disney Plus, like Thor: Love and
What?
Thunder. Yeah, they have like a behind the scenes like making and like
Oh, yeah,
previews.
yeah.
I love I just like putting it in the background and just seeing
I
the
love
cast
that.
talk. It's just it's
I
just
love.
nice.
I thought that like seeing stuff like that would kind of ruin the movie magic for me, but it doesn't. Weirdly, like I'm totally fine seeing how the movie's made, and it like if I don't see it before I see the movie, it doesn't take me out of it at all.
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing for every Disney show because all they do is use that fucking
The
360
thing,
degree.
yeah, the thing, dude.
And
What
like
is that thing called?
I forgot. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. It's a cool, but
Oh yeah, yeah.
a lot of times when we see the Marvel trailers pop out now, you can like tell they use that room for that scene.
Oh yeah, the bat when there's like bat when they don't do it well, you can tell, and it's not
Like
good.
Ant-Man, for example. Like there are some scenes where on the trailer they're like, ah, yeah, I could definitely see that. Just like
Yeah.
generic background. They're looking around.
Yeah,
Like,
and like it's supposed to help like the performances because you're not looking at a green screen, you're
mhm,
literally looking at your surroundings. But like sometimes it definitely you could tell it's like someone
yeah.
standing in front of a screen, and I love when people film on location.
Yeah.
Like, and you could just, it feels different. Like Dune. Like they just went to the freaking desert and dropped them off, and they're like, "All right, we're gonna figure it out." Like that's cool. But like, it's obviously something like you can't go to space and film. So, yet
Yeah. No, no, you can.
you could do it. Yeah, you could do it. Interstellar was actually filmed entirely on location.
Yeah, he's still out there.
Yeah, he's dead actually. Rest in peace, McConaughey.
That scene, dude, like, so sad. The scene where he like, look, oh, he's speaking of time and shit. That scene where he's like, fucking,
That scene breaks me, dude.
oh man, like, if you want to like get emotional, just like watch that scene on YouTube or something.
That's like this the decision to like the choice to like just stay on his face while you hear the videos, and he's just getting like progressively more and more devastated. That's crazy. He also did that in one take, which is
No fucking
unbelievable. He was like, "Yeah, let's do it," and did that one go, and then they were like, "We got it, we're good."
Damn,
Go home.
bro. Maybe, yeah, he probably got in, like the emotional state, but he looked like sweaty as
Yeah.
fuck. He must have like was also. I'm. Oh my god. I just burped really
That
loud.
was clutch. That was clutch.
Before that scene, like he probably was already like mentally and physically drained. So he was really the only emotion he could feel was
Yeah.
sadness, and he really that's why he portrayed it so well in one take.
It was so good. Like,
Speaking of that, dude, I was watching anime this weekend. My Hero Academia, the latest episode. It's getting really good. It's getting into a really dark theme, and the episode was so emotional, dude. And it was just Sunday or Saturday morning. Yeah, I think Sunday morning, dude. I was watching it, dude. Dude, I was Matthew McConaughey, dude. I was fucking like bawling
Really?
my eyes, dude. I haven't cried like that much in a like while, dude. I was like dripping, dude. Like, oh my
dude,
god.
that I think there's like I think about that a lot. Like when there's like a certain like there's like those perfect movie and show crowd like that when you just like it's everything that you have in your body's coming out. Like it's like the show has to be or the movie has to be like really emotional, but it also has to be like a perfect time in like in your life or in the day that it just hits you a certain way.
Yeah.
And like those cries hit so incredibly different.
I know. I wasn't even sad. I think I just had like a really long week, and there's like today. I'm actually kind of feeling a similar way where I'm like I was in the office. I woke up at like 5:30. Was in the office since like 6:45 a.m. Was like coding
Yeah.
all morning. Had like a few meetings. Just got back home to record this. But and like driving too. Like I'm mentally and like physically like just tired and like drained. So I feel like if I watch something sad, I will be consumed by that
Yeah.
because I'm so drained everywhere else in my body and mind.
Yeah, I get that. Dude, I watched Turning Red. I don't know if you've seen it.
I've seen like the little pop up on Disney Plus
Dude,
trailer.
because I was trying to catch up on like a lot of the Oscar movies, and I was like, oh, let me catch up. Like when I need like, I don't know why, but I think when I'm not like really, when I'm kind of a little mentally tired, I like to watch animated movies because it's easier for me to suspend my disbelief because I'm not seeing real people. Like I was like, let me watch the animated category. Like I'm a little tired, and I watched Turning Red. Dude, I cannot begin to describe to you how hard I was sobbing by the end of that movie. I was a mess. Like I was on my couch, like alone, and my parents were away, just fucking bawling my eyes. Like I was like, what deep-seated trauma did this hit? Like I was like, oh my god, like I was like devastated. I had to like take a break. I like had to walk down. I walked downstairs and I started playing like a video game because I was like, I need to never watch a movie again. Like for like a couple weeks. Like I was like, that really took me out.
Oh, dude, sorry. No,
It's really good.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry and happy to hear that because it feels
Yeah,
good.
thank you.
Like sometimes just like let it out.
It was
you know?
it was honestly cathartic. Like it was like a good. After it was done, I was like, I'm so emotionally drained, but in a good way. Like I felt like I needed that somewhere. Like so at some point, like my childhood self needed to experience that cry, and I was like, I feel better. I didn't know I didn't know I needed it, but I needed it.
Yeah, it's really. I think as a kid, especially watching like animated films, you kind of just like look past the sad scenes and you don't really get as
Mhm.
sad. You kind of just like, oh, when does like the happiness start back up again? But when you're an
Exactly.
adult watching, like, I think if I were to watch the Kung Fu Panda
Mhm.
trilogy again, dude, I'd be like bawling my eyes out like every
Yeah,
single
that
one.
one hits.
That's so good. Also, How to Train Your Dragon. I still need to watch the third movie, but
I still need
those,
to watch all of them.
dude, like they are. I'm like they're good. Oh my god, like they are.
I've heard amazing things about them, and I need to watch.
Yeah.
Another one I've heard amazing things that I've never watched is Paddington 1 and 2. I've heard those are like masterpieces.
Oh, the
And
bear,
I've
right?
yeah, the little bear. I heard that they're amazing, like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I was like, wow,
Oh shit.
I wonder what about that movie resonates. But I'm sure I'll learn. I'm sure I'll sob on my couch again when I watch it.
Ray and the Last Dragon. That
Dude, I
like,
still have to see it still.
like that like really hit me like hard, dude. Like I watched it with well, I put it on when Gerard, our friend, visited.
Yeah,
But he's in the Disney college program right now.
I saw that, dude. That's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
sick.
So
I like that.
he left for January, but he visited in December. He's like, okay, while we're visiting, if we have downtime, let's just like put on like Disney movies so I can like, because he needs to be on
Yeah,
top
yeah.
of it. So like I was like, okay, let's do it. So Raya, we put on Raya, dude, and like, like Raya and her dad, like the connection, and like
Oh, that's what gets me usually.
dude, there's like tears. It was really well animated and voice acted, and you could really feel the emotion. And I was tearing up. I wasn't like bawling my eyes out, but it gave me like lots of
Yeah.
tears.
That happened to me with Marcel the Shell with shoes on. That's like a recent animated one.
Hmm.
It's like kind of stop motion, and it's like funny, and it's like this little shell. That's like I think how it creeps up on you. Like it's just this little shell, and it's like funny, and it's like a cute little thing. And then like basically the story is like she's trying to find her or he's trying to find his family, and like there was a point I like started the movie, got really tired halfway through, turned it off, went into the city to like do some work, and while I was eating lunch, I was like, "Oh, I'll finish it." And I got like to the climax, dude, and I had to turn it off because I was like, "I'm gonna start crying in the NYU library." Like I literally like was like, "Nah, not today." And I put on like YouTube, and like it was hitting me, and I was like, "Never mind." I can't do. I was like, someone's gonna walk by the study room, dude, and see like me sobbing and this stupid little shell on the screen, and I was like, I can't do that today. Not today.
Oh, man, what if you did that like you did that in the next few months? You're just sobbing like
I'm gonna do it.
in the library, and then like a tour walks by, and they're like, ah, yes, folks, this is finals week.
Yeah. They're like, oh, that you have a lot of work. I'm like, no, I just saw a shell find its family. They're like, all right, he's delirious. We're gonna keep moving on. Yeah, I'm a big fan of movies that make you feel things. That's my statement. Thank you. No comment. No other comments. But yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
watch.
Anyway,
Yeah, like in anything I watch, I just like it when it hits me, and I'm just not I'm not watching it to watch it. You need those like emotional
I feel like if it hits
connection.
you in that way, it means it's well done. Like
Yeah.
I think it means that they did a really good job making it. Like it could not even be that you're crying. It could be like you just like you're so invested in a character that like they do something or they win at the end of the day and you like feel like genuinely excited.
Hmm.
Like I feel like if you're feeling a strong emotion, that's not like disgust. Or maybe it is disgust, and that's the point of the movie. Like I feel like a strong emotion means that they did a good job like resonating with you.
Hmm.
Like Human Centipede.
I have yet to watch that.
I will never watch that. You couldn't pay me enough to watch that.
Let's watch it live. Yes.
Yeah, we'll react live to Human
Yes.
Centipede 1, 2, and 3. I'm excited. How did they make 3 of those, by the way? Like, fool me once. Like, yeah, someone was like, oh, I want to make a movie called The Human Centipede. Like, automatically red flag. But then, like, they were like, sure. How do you let them do it 2 more times?
I know, dude. I forgot that was a movie. There's just some. freaky minds and freaky shit, and people eat that up.
Literally, even some of you,
Oh,
they eat that shit up.
it's so disgusting. Oh my god, yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
would.
genuinely nasty,
I would
dude.
never watch that.
Well, on that note,
So you got a trip coming up, Peter, right?
I do tomorrow. I'll be going to Las Vegas. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm actually really
Vegas.
excited, dude. I've only been to Vegas once, and
Oh,
it was one of my favorite trips ever. I
that's
had
one
a
of the last
really
time I
really
saw
good
you in
time.
person. I
Yeah,
think. Yeah, it was.
yeah,
It was because our birthday weekend.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we were in the club with Megan Stallion and Dua Lipa. And
That's very true,
I
dude.
know Peter and I had to go to the bathroom or something, and then we missed out on Megan Thee Stallion.
Dude, she took so long. I
I
was
know, so
so
crowded.
tired, and it was so crowded. And like, if she would have like come out like when we like maybe like half an hour after we got in there, it would have been like totally great. But it was like a couple hours, and I was like, I gotta go to bed. But
I
yeah, dude, that was crazy.
mhm.
That was like a 3 day trip for me that felt like a week because of how much stuff happened. Like I saw you and like so many of our, like, our college friends and like had a music fest. Like so much happened that it felt like it was like a longer trip.
Yeah. Oh man, personally for me, I'm like sick of Vegas because I went there two times, and I was sick of like the people. I was sick of just like I was like, oh man, like
Yeah.
it's just like full on, just like temptations, all like people just like giving into the temptations all around me. It's like a bad environment. Next time I visit here, I'm just gonna go for a nice hotel, stay in the hotel, fully relax, eat good food.
Yeah. It's also like kind of like sensory overload.
It is.
Like Vegas is literally everything everywhere all at once. Like it's something's always happening on every single inch of every
Yeah,
street
people are like heckling
downtown.
at you and
You're like,
shit.
what's going on? Like people are ziplining above you. Like you're like, what? Like this is like a city that like you make in like the sim. Like it's like a simulation.
Yeah, Peter, when you go there, find a nice lady, a woman.
And Marrier.
Go, you do that, but go on the Ferris wheel. That's
Oh,
yeah. You can get tickets
I
too
didn't.
to go to a bar on the fair on the fair. It's like a huge. They're bigger than they're
You
smaller
think?
from far away, but when you get up close, dude, like the big ball dome you're in, there's
Yeah,
like they make the circle. Like they're huge, and they
dude.
have you can buy a
Oh,
ticket to be on a one that has a bar. You can drink as much as you want in that 30 minutes that goes around.
that's actually 30 minutes, dude. That's sick, actually.
There's like music playing too. I brought my little cousins and my aunt and uncle on there. It was fun. No,
That
no,
sounds
I'm
cool.
not to the bar.
I wasn't gonna mention it. I was gonna be like, don't worry, it's fine. No one knows.
Just the regular like sightseeing.
Your little cousins were
Baldus.
ripping shots, dude. I didn't get to do that when I went the first time, so that's actually a good idea, dude. Thank you.
Yeah, it's only a great deal of $36 or something.
That's honestly could be a lot worse, dude. That's almost $1 a minute. I'll take it.
Yeah, yeah,
Is it like open bar when you're in there?
yeah. The ticket's probably like $60, but you can just drink as much as you want.
Make sure you get your money's worth.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
pretty cool, actually. That's a really cool. Yeah, that's a really
yeah.
cool kind
And
of thing.
eat at the buffet at the Bellagio. Yeah.
That's where I'm staying.
Dude, the buffet is like, oh my god, so
That's actually
good.
nuts.
Yeah, my brother and Gerard and I went. And my brother puked because he ate so much.
Dude, that's a good problem to have,
Man,
though.
I almost did too. Like I ate so much, and dude, the food there is like very very good. Like oh
Dude, I know that because my dad's been there like a few times, my parents both. And I know he like loves the Bellagio. Like
mhm.
he's just such a fan. And he like likes to play blackjack. So I think that's like his favorite casino that's in Vegas. Um, so my mom like booked, like switched last minute from whatever hotel we had to Bellagio. And I've never been. So I'm super excited.
Yeah, dude, it's nice walking around around there. It's huge. There's like nice like cafes in there. Like
Yeah, I love that.
grab and go cafes, dude. Like just go one morning, just sit down, just people watch while they spend away their money and go shopping. It's like,
Throw it all away, dude.
yeah, but yeah, I probably won't go to
Yeah, I'm
Vegas for a while. Um, unless we meet up in Vegas, that'd be like,
That's different. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
that's different.
that'd be
I
fucking
would love
sick.
to. I would love to go like plan a full trip like just with a bunch of friends like all my age. Because like the first time I went, we met up, but like we didn't plan the same trip. And then this time I'm going like with my parents. I would love like I feel like it would be chaos, and I'd probably need a vacation from that vacation. But I also feel like it
Yeah.
would be a fun time.
Yeah, I think next time I go to Vegas, my ideal vacation would just be like pick like a really good hotel that I like and
Chill.
stay in there. Go to the bars, clubs, restaurants in the hotel. Avoid going on the strip too much because that's kind of I'm that got really old for me just walking the strip.
No, I get that. I definitely get that, dude.
It's like the
I
same thing.
think
It's like kind of dirty too. It's like gross.
Yeah. I think I got lucky that I avoided that because like I had a set like music festival plan. So I
Yeah,
was almost never on the strip. So like it hopefully I get like a balance of like I guess this time I'll experience it more, but hopefully I don't get sick of it.
uh, um,
Yeah, dude, I'm pumped.
we're gonna take my first bathroom break.
TP break?
Yeah, I gotta tell you what I drank.
Oh my god, we didn't even
When
talk
I get
about that.
back.
I'm actually gonna get a refill of my drink right now while
Okay,
you do
sweet.
that.
We are back from my bathroom break.
And my refill break.
Yeah. So what do you have in there? Some kombucha? Do you have kombucha in that
Oh, dude,
glass?
actually, I kind of wish it was kombucha. It's kind of like off-brand discount kombucha that I made, but it's basically I like to take like something sweet and then put like sparkling water in it, and it makes like a carbonated,
Mm.
healthier soda
Yeah.
in a
Hmm.
way. But it's iced tea and sparkling water, peach iced
Oh,
tea.
nice. I just fuck with seltzer water or
Seltzer
sparkling
water,
water.
seltzer water is fire. I will not.
Yeah.
I used to hate it when I was younger, and I actually like it now.
It's a good alternative, especially when I like drank a lot of caffeine and I wanted to tone down. I just had sparkling water like just next to me always because it's a fun, entertaining drink that's not boring ass like water. But you're
Yeah,
getting hydrated. You're getting those carbon bubbles popping in your throat and keeps you
yeah.
awake. And oh yeah, fucking love Fresca
Yeah,
too.
dude. Me. I love it when it just really gets in there.
Yeah, kombucha's
Um,
cool too because it's not only is there like point something percent alcohol in it, but it's good for your gut. It's fruity.
I
It,
get lit.
yeah, it's very like sour, very sour, I think. So you don't
Yeah,
drink
it
it
is.
all in one gulp. You kind of just like sip it throughout the day. And I fuck with
It's like a
kombucha.
really bitter flavor, but I love really bitter stuff, dude. Like it's like kind of like it leaves you wanting more. Like you don't like you like taste the first time you're like I don't even think I like that,
Yeah,
and then
you take a sip and you're like, fuck, give me more.
you're like oh my god, fuck.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, what are you drinking? That's what I was gonna say.
Okay. It's something very simple. First of all, so I'll tell you the story I just had in the McDonald's drive-through.
Yeah, all right, I'm
It's
ready.
very brief, but just an interesting experience. But yeah, I've been getting just like iced coffees at McDonald's because they're like a dollar eighty
Yeah,
five and they taste pretty good. It's a good
I agree.
alternative if you want to take a break from spending like $6 or $7 at Dunks or Starbucks. But yeah, I went in. I was like, iced black coffee, medium. Went to the drive through, and then when I was going to pick it up, they're like, did you have any special requests for your coffee order?" I was like, "No, it's just iced black coffee." They're like, "Oh, okay." Then another guy switches, and he gives me the drink. He's like, "Have a wonderful day." Ba da ba ba ba. And I just kind of drove. I was like, "Thank you," and I drove
Dude,
away.
I would have lost it.
And I was like, he also forgot to give me a straw. I wasn't gonna like ask for a straw after he did that to me because I was just so in awe.
That's unbelievable,
Yeah,
dude.
it was great. He looked very like passionate. I was like, huh.
That's like right on my humor alley. Like something that's just so ridiculous, like out of nowhere, like so ridiculous. The but up at the end would have killed me, dude.
Like he didn't just say it. He was like on tune.
It's so good.
I was like, fuck. I was
I
like,
love that
damn.
guy.
Yeah. But anyways, like, yeah. What I've been doing is they actually have like caramel or French vanilla swirls, but I feel like they usually put too much. So I have creamer in my fridge. So I put like a teensy
Yeah.
like half the amount they would put on, and yeah, it's
I've
good.
started to do the same thing. I like there's a local place right by me. Roasted coffee, if anyone's in the area. But they do like a really good cold brew and they like make it like it's just like they know what they're doing. But I asked for I asked for like vanilla creamer or something. And it wasn't even that they put too much, it just because they like do it in front of you, they're like, tell me when, which is cool. But it like their vanilla creamer kind of tastes like ass. So, like, I was like, oh, thanks. And like I take a sip and I was like, oh, that's actually shit water. Thank you. And then I realized like I just get the cold brew, like black, and then just put my own creamer in at home. It was so bad. It was like just so but it was also the kind of nasty that I was like, I like drank it. And I was like, oh, and then I was like, I guess I'll keep drinking it.
Oh my god.
I'd weirdly rather it be like bitter and like a little gross than too sweet.
Oh, okay.
Like if it's too sweet, I just feel like I'm drinking
Oh,
like
same.
syrup.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
ugh.
Yeah, like almond milk is like pretty like it's just creamer, so it's kind of sometimes that's why I switched to like coconut or um, oat milk because
Oat.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, almond milk can kind of taste bland. But yeah,
How do you milk an almond? How do you milk an almond? How do
oh,
they?
well, first he gets pregnant,
Mm.
the baby almond.
Now that I'm willing to do that part of the process for sure. Yeah. Let me tell you. Those dude, literally almonds are thick in the right places.
Yeah.
Thick in the waist. Thick in the hips.
They're fucking good, dude. I was snacking those like all day. Well, not all day because
Damn right.
that's a lot of calories actually.
Yeah, the almonds low key have like
Even though
they have like
almonds,
healthy fats. They have a lot of healthy
yeah,
fats, but you could
almonds are actually
really
comparatively lower in calorie than other nuts. Um, these nuts. So
they definitely yeah. Nut is nut is usually pretty high in calories, is what I've heard.
yeah.
You can't drink, you can't eat too much nut. I didn't realize what I was saying for a second there.
Oh man,
Oops, this is a family show.
Mr.
That's
Poopy Butthole, dude, from Rick and Morty.
that is what that sounded like. You're right.
Yeah, yeah. No, no, he actually says stuff like that too.
You're very right. I think I'm gonna learn to do like a perfect Mr. Poopy Butthole impression.
Yeah, I mean, you do a good Carl Weezer
Dude,
from Jimmy Neutron.
I love doing that specifically on Discord. Like, there's something so funny to me about no one being able to see my face and know what's coming, and just doing it to the mic.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, maybe one day I'll do it on the Chai Guys.
Speaking of Discord, dude, I heard Peter put in like our group chat on Instagram. He's like, "I'm starting a Minecraft server." I am so fucking down for that, dude. Oh my
Dude,
god.
you know, like when you get like an impulse,
Yeah.
like that, and you just like, I was like, I need to play Minecraft. Like I'm just so in the mood, and I literally like looked up right away. I was like, Minecraft server. Like I don't care how much it fucking costs. And they were like, why would you Google that specifically?
In the past 2 years, we've done that twice, where our group has like obviously during COVID, the peak of COVID, we were just on Minecraft like every week.
Oh my god, dude,
Yeah.
we built like a beautiful civilization, honestly.
And then it came back again. But yeah, we were using like a server hosting that we had to wait in a queue for. But now we should do the one where it's like what do you call it? It's Realms, where it's a crossplay. It's
Yeah, so
not Minecraft Bedrock. Minecraft, the one that's like on you can play on PC, Xbox, any device.
that is Bedrock.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Java's
Bedrock.
the one I think that's only PC, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
the other one's Java.
Let's make a Bedrock server like route with Realms and like just let anybody can play.
So funny thing is, I already bought the server because I could literally am a child with no impulse control, and I literally like I looked it up and I was like, I'm gonna do it, and I bought it. So it does exist, but it's also,
sweet.
dude, I got it like a discount.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and plug this. I can't ever get over that verb. It never sounds good. But Capital One has a Google Chrome extension where it like tries to find coupon codes for you. Dude, it's free and it's so convenient. I went on this website
Mm-hmm.
and I was gonna check out. It was like a cost. I was looking at like I think it was $5 a month or something, and I was like, oh, that's not that bad. And then oh, I'm burping. And it right before I checked out, it was like, oh, do you want us to try these codes? And I was like, yeah. It like I assume it's not gonna work. It works maybe like 30% of the time,
Mm-hmm.
but it immediately found a 50% off code,
Oh, no way.
and I was like, oh my god. So I just doubled because it was like a smaller server, and there was like less stuff, and I just doubled the server and then paid the same price because
Mm-hmm.
it was $10 a month and it went down to 5. And I was like, that's such a. It's not even just saving me then. It's because it's a month. It's saving me in the long run, every
Oh,
month.
yeah.
But definitely, I recommend it. It's such a nice way to save money. You
Yeah.
don't have to do any work.
It's like honey.
Yeah, it's like honey. It's exactly like honey.
I didn't know Capital One had their own version. Oh, nice. Because honey is PayPal's.
Mm-hmm.
That's one people mostly know. But dude, I'm excited. Yeah.
Dude, I'm pumped. I named it. By the way, speaking of our little, I was gonna say it earlier. Our like Greek mythology, Roman mythology, Norse mythology conversation. I named it Vesta because that's the Roman god of the home and the hearth.
Oh, damn.
I was like, I want to
Nice.
name it something cool, and then I found that, and I was like, I gotta do it. But I'm like setting it up at like basically as we speak. So by the time I get back from Vegas, I'm gonna
Mhm.
like just have it up and running, dude.
Nice, dude. And oh man, I think I might still have to. Well, I pay for Xbox Game Pass, so you get Minecraft with it, Minecraft Bedrock. But I might just
Do
buy.
you really?
Yeah, yeah. You get so.
You bought
Um.
Minecraft?
Well, no, but now you have it forever.
Damn it! Yeah, no, you're
But
right.
like, yeah, I've been oh, gaming topic. But yeah, I've been like as a busy adult, like Game Pass has been so clutch because I can't just stick to one game. And Jack, if you're listening, me and him will always just like get bored and just try different games on Game Pass. And it's just like if I think I'm gonna play a lot of games in a month, I'll pay the $10 or $15 for cloud gaming too, because you can just hop
Yes.
on a new game, not download it, play it on cloud, play with your friends, and then like if you don't like it, go to another game, and bam, it's so
Exactly. And then
convenient, dude.
if you find one that you know like you really like, you're gonna stick with, now you know you can go buy that game
Yeah,
and just have it. I have the same thing and I love Game Pass, dude.
dude.
It's so and I don't game a lot,
Yeah,
so it's even more convenient because I feel like if I bought a $45 game, I'm not gonna get my money's worth 9 times out of 10. But if I'm paying like a little bit and I can just try a bunch of these games, I'm definitely getting my money's worth. Like I play with John Bart from Stonehill,
hmm,
and we tried like we tried like 5 different games one night, and then like we found one that stuck, and we were like, oh, let's just keep playing this, and it's so convenient.
yeah.
I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of
It's a game
Xbox.
changer, and sometimes they have like one day first day release of like the newest games too, like Xbox titles or I don't know. It's like it's awesome.
It's quite convenient.
Yeah, nice.
Thank you, thank you. I've been taking French.
Oh man, the past few days, Pierre and I have been texting in French. We're trying our
Yeah.
best to, because I actually it's actually unlocking like my skill and expertise in French because I took it since I took it in middle school, took honors French for 4 years in high school, and yeah, like I was texting you today, like I texted you.
Yeah, dude, you there was no like we did it the other day, but Jerry started the conversation in French and I loved that.
Yeah, I was like, my pronunciation is atrocious, but I can write pretty well still. Like, j'ai arrivé à ma maison avec mon café. I might have some of the
Conjugations.
no. I think the conjugations are right, but just like the ma or mon,
Oh,
like the feminine or masculine.
yeah, yeah.
Je peux recorder à tout temps. That I don't know if that's fully grammatically correct. I was trying to say I can record at any time. two means like all, but I think you can also say it also means like any, tout.
Yeah.
Uh, but
Dude, no, I also was like, it's like I took it in middle school and I was gonna take it in high school and then they discontinued French at my high school.
mhm.
And I was like so devastated because I love learning French. So it's like a nice exercise to see how much I remember and like kind of work up to it again, dude. It was like because even if like all the pronouns that you were using weren't like exactly correct, I understood what you were saying, and I was excited about that. I was like, this opens up so much. Jared and I could just type stuff in French to each other and just see
I
how it goes. It
know.
spices it up.
Yeah, I might just yeah, we should just keep it up, dude, just as like an inside joke, because
Yeah,
I might take Duolingo on French just for fun and just see how much I know and just keep at it because I want to unlock that. I don't want those years to go. I don't even know.
100%.
Oh, next time I go to Quebec or Canada, I'll use French.
Dude, you could just jump into Montreal and just start whizzing out French.
Yeah. Um, yeah, but I've been taking Duolingo for Spanish because my Spanish is atrocious. Because I'm going to Costa Rica in like a month and a half.
Dude, I love learning languages.
Yeah.
And then traveling and like you like know a little bit, you hear a side conversation and you're like, "Oh, that's crazy tea I just heard."
Oh.
You like hear like the craziest thing you ever heard and you're like, "Oh my God, no one around me understood it, but I know."
Some crazy tazo. Is that how you say tea? How do you say tea?
Hazo?
How do you say tea in Spanish?
I think I well keep in mind the Spanish I learned might not like is usually slang because my parents like speak it in their own dialects. So like I would always fail badly in high school because it was not like grammatically
Oh.
the like textbook Spanish. But usually my parents say like te for tea.
Oh.
The-
I think I'm thinking about the
I don't know.
brand, the store brand
I thought
tazo.
of the brand when you said. I thought of the brand when you said it.
I wonder what language that is. Maybe it does mean tea. Yeah. Well, chai means tea in what language?
I have no idea, but I
Chai.
think you're right.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know. I think I'm talking out of my ass. Chai.
Oh, what if you? Never mind.
Oh,
We should do an episode.
it's a word for tea in numerous languages. Okay.
Which ones? Hit me with some.
Meaning language. Uh, oh, it's Hindi.
Oh,
And cha is the Chinese word for tea.
that's pretty cool. Dude.
Cha 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 cha. So we're the tea guys.
We are the
Yeah.
tea guys.
But people, um, but the chai is a specific tea, like that very
It's yeah, it's
cinnamon.
interesting.
But maybe since it's the Hindi word for tea, since that's their style of tea, chai used in like an English sentence.
Is that specific tea? I get
That
what you're saying.
specific tea.
Yeah, yeah. That's also very interesting to me. Like the way that like when you try to translate something in a language, it never quite is exactly what it's supposed to be. A lot of the times, like
Yeah.
that's always interested me.
Yeah.
Because like chai, because that could just be all the tea in Hindi, and then
Yeah.
here it's specifically chai tea.
Yeah. Like, I think most of our audience and like most of our friends just think when they think chai, that they're thinking of the chai they get from like Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, yeah. And then you go, and then like you go and say it's somebody else who only speaks Hindi, and they're like, which one? And you're like, what do you mean chai? And then that's where like you got like a little language barrier. That stuff's always interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost just choked. I had to make that noise to not just absolutely lose it right here on camera.
Do
I was
it.
gonna say we should do an episode where we just talk literally physically out of our asses.
Oh, gotcha. We do that every
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm doing it right now without even using my hands, which is pretty impressive. My cheeks are literally just going like this. I'm moving my mouth like a ventriloquist. All the sounds coming out of my anus.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a fake microphone.
It's inside your.
The real one in my house. That's picking up everything. I'm a very, very skilled lip syncer.
Oh, dude, like ventriloquism. That's like, I always. That's a. I don't know if people like can
That
do
shit
it.
blows me away, dude.
Yeah, lip syncing though. Did Tom Holland's performance? It wasn't even lip sync.
I
It was like more of a dance performance, and he killed it.
I wish that I was famous enough when lip sync battle. Like I wish I was famous when lip sync battle was a thing, so that I could go on lip sync
Yeah,
battle.
I feel like with lip sync battle, like to do good, you can't rely just on the lip syncing. You have to put on a performance. You know?
You have to put on a show.
Yeah. That's why I think lip syncs, if they're done when they're not done in like that, when they're not done in that like what do you call it? That stage, that level, like
Yeah.
that special on the TV, it's kind of cringy. Like if like a college event or something, or like a work event had a lip sync
Oh,
battle,
and yeah,
that'd be
yeah,
so
yeah,
cringy. Like
yeah, 100%,
like
100%.
you know, like
A lip sync battle is something that looks great on paper because you're used to seeing it on the show, and then
yeah,
you go and do it in person, and it's the worst thing you've ever
yeah.
seen.
No, you have to be either actually singing or lip syncing, and it's not the main part of the show. Your
Hmm.
performance, like dancing, like
Yeah, yeah, you got to put some stuff on. I think like you should have like a backing track like of the real thing, and then like you can choose. Like if you're dancing around, you don't have to sing every single lyric note for note,
mhm.
but like you can like if the microphone can pick up when you're actually singing, but and when you're like running like doing some crazy routine, you still have like the song behind it. That's an acceptable cool lip sync to me. That's like one that I'm interested in like watching and is entertaining.
One other special. I don't watch like late night shows too often. Like it's not my
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But when a clip comes up and I like it, I'll like watch it. But one short clip that's been coming up is when they sing a song in a different kind of genre.
Love that.
Dude, the one that pops off that's so good. I'm sure you know it. You know. Guess what?
I think I know. I
Guess.
think I know.
No, say it.
Oh, wait, wait.
You know it.
Is it on Jimmy Fallon?
Yeah.
Is it is it Alessia Cara?
No, no.
Cause that dude, there's another one that I can't think of, but the
Yeah.
one that's coming into my head is Alessia Cara doing "Bad Guy" by Billie Eilish. But it's she has to. Oh, I think maybe I know yours, but she has to like switch mid verse. That's insane, and she's like so good at
A
it.
switch? What do you mean by switch?
Like switch the impression she's doing, but she doesn't stop singing at any
Oh
point.
my god. Oh, okay.
It's crazy. Jamie Foxx.
Mm.
I don't know them.
Country
Oh,
Grammar, Chance the Rapper, Country.
I was thinking of a different thing. I was thinking of on the literal late night with Jimmy Fallon
Oh.
when he like used to do it before his new show. That's my jam.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, okay, okay.
That's my jam. One is sick.
Okay,
That
okay,
one's
yeah, yeah.
insane.
I see. I only saw a clip, so I thought it was still from the his
Yeah,
Tonight
yeah.
Show. Oh, it's a
That one's
different show.
sick though.
It's a different
Yeah,
show.
he like started a new show. I
Oh,
think like last year.
oh shit, dude! Like that was
I know
insane.
what you're talking about. That's insane. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I that's like it also takes like such a quick creativity to do that I just really respect that. That's so cool.
I watched it like 2 or 3 times because it was just so good.
There's like you know those performances that are like a late night performance, like an SNL like a live performance basically that is not on streaming and you just wish it was. Like it's not on Spotify or Apple Music and it's so good. I love those, dude. Like I like it's like in the moment. You have to look it up on YouTube, but like it just is always that version's in your head. I love those.
Yeah, and you just enjoy rewatching it over and over again. You're like, this makes me happy. I'm just gonna keep rewatching it.
Yeah.
I rewatch a lot of like Michael Jackson's dances. Oh my god, like his performances back in like 80s.
I can't believe you just said that because I was I was thinking I was listening to Don't Stop Till You Get Enough earlier in Best Buy and it was fighting every urge and I just bust a move in the middle of that Best Buy. But that is my vote for best music video of all my favorite music video of all time, dude, because it's like it's like the infancy of green screen. Like the green screen is so bad, but they like just they were like we're gonna use green screen, and they just put the crazy shit back there for and he's jamming like no one has ever jammed. The dance moves that he's pulling in that music video are unbelievable. It's so like it's feel good. Do you watch it and you just want to dance?
I gotta watch that.
For break number 2, my dinner is ready for me right now.
We're back.
We have returned.
You had dinner. I also had dinner too, and we're
Oh.
full. Yeah.
I literally couldn't eat another fucking morsel.
Yeah.
You paid me.
I usually skip dinner on Wednesday because I have volleyball Wednesday, and I usually just eat like at 10 p.m. at night because I had some time though. Usually I eat like a very small granola bar snack protein shake, but yeah, I had some fish with cauliflower, so good. How you?
Dude, wait. What did you have?
I had tilapia with cauliflower.
I had salmon and cauliflower.
Oh,
That's
shit,
crazy. And
nice.
broccoli,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
a little rice, a little grain action, a little carbohydrates.
We're sticking to our last episode where we talked about healthy habits. One habit I haven't been doing. I haven't read, dude. I texted you that day. We're like, I'm gonna read. I haven't read, dude.
I haven't read it so much as a nutritional label, dude. I haven't read a thing.
Dude, I am so naughty.
But you know what I'm gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably lying to you, but what I'm gonna try to do? I'm gonna try to read on the plane.
Oh, nice.
I think I might strike the balance of. It's like a 5-hour flight, so I'm gonna try to strike the balance of one movie, kill like half of it, and then try to read the rest of the time, or like read an hour and a half, and then maybe play a little Nintendo Switch. I get a little crazy.
Yeah, fuck shit up and Smash.
Dude, I might try to either unlock more Smash characters or play Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, that's what I've been. What the fuck? That's what I've been doing too, kind of. Because I don't have Smash, so I unlocked all the characters in the Switch I have at home with my brothers and sisters. But now I popped in Smash to my new Switch, and I don't have any characters. So I've been playing the class. I don't play the campaign. I kind of just go through the classic mode and just like get good at characters. And in classic mode.
Oh, that's what I do. Yeah.
Because you unlock them. You're bound to get new character for doing classic mode. So yeah, I've done like 5 classic mode with a few characters. So
yeah, I like I think I've played classic mode a couple times. I've just been like doing random like 1v1 fights and just grinding through those and just getting like better in the field of certain characters. But yeah, I have like my friend has all of them and I have like maybe 40%. But like if I host like a game night at my house, like I can't be slacking and only have like 20 characters. Like that's just can't do that.
Now you're spending the whole night, people taking turns to get all the characters.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's not right. Like or like I have to ask my friend to bring his copy of Smash, and I'm like, now I'm just a bitch, a baby back bitch. So I can't do that. Also, I'm gonna throw this into the void. Back in the Nintendo DS days, I was a big like going on car trips, going on vacations, like just being on my DS. I was a shy lad.
Same.
And one of the games I grinded. First of all, I just want to take a second to acknowledge the eliteness that was Mario Kart DS, especially when you're like by your friends and you're all playing. Fire. Just wanted to throw that out there. But Kirby Superstar Ultra, I believe, is the name of the game. That is actually the top of my list of greatest campaigns I've ever played in my life. I was obsessed with that game.
Oh shit.
And there was like a million different versions of like Kirby you could unlock, and it was like just so cool. I went to Best Buy today and I saw that they have like Kirby Superstar something for the Switch.
They have a new like 3D Kirby game, platformer.
I think it's like the Switch version of the one I played on DS, and it took all my strength not to buy it because I was like, I already have games I need to beat. But like, I'm still thinking about it right this minute. I might download it tonight. I might buy it and download it tonight because I am a fiend.
Dude,
but
do it.
I might do it because I'd play it on the plane for hours if I do.
Oh yeah, I started Breath of the Wild. Like I barely like played it. Maybe like I'm only like an hour in, and there's so much to do. Dude, it takes me a while to get into it. Like it's so vast. I know it's a good game.
Yeah,
it's been years like since it's released and there's so many good reviews, but like I just can't. I need to make time for it and like kind of
No,
turn
it
off my brain.
it actually is that it's so vast that I think it's hard to get into because like you really need to just sit with it and like just
Hmm.
immerse yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I
a
know
good game.
like there's missions, but like you, there you can do like whatever you want. You can like
Yeah.
it's like I've noticed. I think that's why the last big campaign I finished was Guardians of the Galaxy because it was just a single player campaign with open world places where you can gotta take your time explore, but
Yeah.
like there's always like, a mission at
Yeah.
hand.
I know what
So
you mean.
yeah, that's why it's kind of hard. That's why like I will just lean towards like Smash Brothers or something because I can just go for a few games like and call
Yeah,
it
I
Silk Road.
think I think it's like the pros and cons of being like such a beautifully built open world sandbox type of game that like sometimes it's too much to do almost and like you it's not like a quick jump in jump
Yeah.
out.
No, like I don't want to half-ass it, so I'd
Yeah,
rather just not play it. But
exactly,
I want to
exactly.
play it.
Yeah, I saw a junior year I saw John play through the game in our room basically. He would play it on the TV and like it was such a I don't like watching game playthroughs. Like they usually bore me. I would like sit there and just like watch him play, and it was like such a good game. So I know it's a good game. I just like I need to like just really dedicate time
Hmm.
and get swifty with it.
Yeah. There's also Lego Star Wars. Like that, I have it at home. We have it at home, but like, I haven't taken the time to play even through the whole campaign, because like, yeah, for the same exact reasons.
Yeah.
It's oh, it looks so
I
good.
I could only get into Lego Star Wars when I was playing with another person. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, same. Because you could just like
Like,
fuck around. Like you like I remember
yeah,
like as a kid, playing like the old Lego Star Wars. I'd always like we would replay missions where they would have like fun areas where you could just kind of like role play, be like pretend to do stuff. Because
yeah,
your
yeah.
imagination's like so big as a child. So like I'd always love like the Empire sauna slash pool area with the stormtroopers and the trunks, and you can just like
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 dude.
party there, or like Camino in the first Lego Star Wars game, where you have the dance party with the Kaminoans
I
and the
love
clones,
Camino.
like, or like riding Luke's speeder and like the big lizard you can ride around Obi-Wan's house. You know that mission?
I don't think I ever rode the big lizard, dude.
Like the big lizard with like usually just the stormtrooper rides it, but there's this area before you end the mission at at Ben Kenobi's hut where you can just drive around the land speeder. And there's like a farm and everything. And I used to like just
I
kind of
might
like
have to revisit.
I used to like kind of role play. This is in the old original Lego Star
Yeah,
Wars,
yeah, I
not the
have
new
it for
one.
GameCube. It's literally right outside.
Yeah, that brings me back. Yeah.
I also played Mario Superstar Baseball for the first time in years.
Hmm.
Last Saturday, I think. Maybe last Friday. I couldn't tell you. But dude, that like playing that kind of game like with friends just brings you back like it was crazy. It was like we were like eighth graders or sixth graders, whatever.
Hmm.
But yeah, good times, dude. Well, good times.
Yeah. Well, I know you have to. I gotta dip in a bit. You gotta ready get ready for your trip. But yeah, let's end off with the recommendations. Well, first of all, I misspoke earlier. I just realized the back to what's that? What's the Jimmy Fallon show?
That's my jam.
That's my jam. So yeah, it was Chance the Rapper. He did the country version of not country grammar, but hot in
Hot in
here.
here.
That's what I meant. Now to our
I get you.
recommendations.
I
Yeah,
didn't even catch it because I knew exactly what you meant.
yeah. Recommendations. What are you trying to? I'm trying to switch it up. Like not you. I usually do like um we do like music, media, books, and stuff. But I kind of want to switch it up. Maybe just some like general advice.
Oh, hit
Uh,
me. Hit
I
the
think
world with.
I saw like a video or something. Because I've been recently at work, I've been having to like step up and do more presentations and be more out
Mhm.
there. For some reason, I guess this is advice for people who get nervous when speaking in front of people or something. But you know that feeling when you kind of are out of breath and your heart's beating really fast.
Yeah.
Anytime you're nervous or something, I think one mistake people do is like they breathe in through their nose and they breathe out with their mouth, and they like,
Hmm.
and they lose their breath doing that. But I think one tip is just breathe in and out through your nose deeply, because I was like,
Mm.
oh shit, I never thought of that. I was like, why? And then I think the explanation I saw online was because when you're sleeping, you're breathing through your nose mainly, not through your mouth, and that's when
You're relaxed.
you're relaxed. So I was like, okay, that actually like helped me out a good
That makes sense.
yeah, and I
I
never
think
thought
because
about it.
I always think of the breathing through your nose out through your mouth, like for like when you're working out, you're playing a
Yeah.
sport, like they would teach you to like do that to like get your breath back.
Yeah, people have done. People say to do that to hype yourself up to get because that gets your adrenaline running. That's what you want in the sport.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
when you're talking, you want to like take your time and really think about your words and take control of your breath. So yeah, that's like one food for thought I found this past week.
That is a good recommendation, dude. A nice little life hack.
Hmm.
Um, um, dude, I don't know. I feel like what did I recommend last time? Was it Serendipity, a rom com?
Hmm.
I'm gonna go in the opposite direction and go horror and say, if you like slasher flicks and horror movies of the sort, if you're a fan of the Scream franchise, I would say Scream 6 is in theaters now and it's really good. I saw it and I liked it. It was like a good time with friends. It's not like scary. It's just like it's
Mm.
like fun. It's like a fun. It's like what kind of movie you like you jump in, like you go with like three, four of your friends, grab a nice popcorn, grab a soda, and just have like a good time. Nice murder mystery, who done it, slasher. And if you haven't seen the Scream movies and you like horror or you want to like horror, I recommend. Go crazy, go stupid. And then I want to recommend a cereal, and I'm going to recommend Fruity Pebbles because they're delicious.
Oh, cinnamon toast crunch. Shout out to
I
Wyatt.
never got into Cinnamon Toast
Dude,
Crunch.
it's good. I've only
I never liked it.
I only really get it because Wyatt would always just like he loves cinnamon and
He's a cinnamon guy, yeah.
yeah, he fucks with cinnamon. Um, yeah, he just loves that cereal. It's good too, but so sugary. So I stick with Cheerios or like some off-brand.
Ooh,
I
half and
do.
half.
Also, I also recommend this for people who want like high protein sweet snack and you're cutting or you're bulking up.
Mm.
Just change the proportions. But Greek yogurt and like Cheerios or your favorite low calorie cereal, like oh man,
Dude,
that's Greek yogurt,
yogurt,
high protein.
yeah, is an incredible like
Yeah.
protein diet hack.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's sweet.
I'm a big yogurt
Yeah,
guy.
some people don't like Greek yogurt, but yeah, get the flavored ones at Walmart, like great value. They're pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Or dude, I fuck with cottage cheese too. That's good.
I
You can,
know. I've never.
oh
I am
man,
not a cottage cheese guy. Maybe one day I will be,
yeah,
but
cottage cheese and yogurt. You kind of can use them for the same purpose. Like you can do, yeah, like cottage cheese with nuts, fruit. I usually scramble my eggs with cottage cheese because you know you usually if I wasn't dieting, I would just do like cheddar cheese on my eggs, but I do cottage cheese.
cottage cheese.
Yes, high protein. Trying to maintain slash build muscle for the
That's
summer.
a good. That's a yeah, dude. I was thinking about that recently. The summer bod. That's a
Hmm.
good. That's a good couple. Oh my god, you hear my voice, man?
Yeah.
I'm so happy that's recorded because I can't wait to hear what it sounds like on on like the microphone. That was one of the biggest ones I've ever had in my life.
Oh God.
Oh my god, what a good couple of life hacks. Goodness gracious. I think I just literally went unhit puberty and then hit puberty again in that split second. That was crazy. Oh my god.
This is a safe
Wow.
space.
Wow, that was
It's
pretty
just me and our listeners.
yeah. Yeah. Anybody who wants to watch it on the internet. Perfect. Wow.
Well, those are recommendations, dude. Peter, I hope you have a fun and safe and relaxing trip to Vegas. I hope you kill it in
Thank
roulette
you.
because I know you fuck with that.
I love me some good roulette, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see how much like I always oh, this is actually a really quick life tip hack.
Hmm.
Because you know gambling can get out of control if you're not careful. So if you're going on a vacation to somewhere like where you like a Vegas or like anywhere with a casino and you want to like be like, oh, I want to do a little bit of gambling there, set aside before you go an exact amount of money that you're comfortable losing, and that's like your little
Fun
bank,
money.
like your little gambling, yeah. And then just your gambling money, and like you know that if you're going in expecting I'm gonna lose it all, and
Hmm.
then one, if you win money, you're pleasantly surprised even more, and then if you lose that amount, it doesn't matter because you planned ahead for it. Be responsible when you do it.
I know. Private loans, high interest, yes.
Build equity.
Yeah, and never pay it off. I love America.
But yeah, thank you for the good luck and the well wishes, my friend. I hope that you have a great weekend as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
I don't know.
and yeah, I hope Grogu back there fucking turns up this weekend.
I know. I'll be watching on Sunday. I have to like not see spoilers. Have you watched Mandalorian?
Oh no, God no.
Okay,
Wait,
okay.
does it come out Sundays?
Comes out Wednesdays, but I go over to my parents' house to watch my family on Sundays.
Yeah, I haven't seen a single episode this
Yeah.
season yet.
But let me know, and we'll talk the tea.
We'll definitely, yeah, we'll shoot the shit, as they say.
Ah, yes. Well, we'll see you, Chai Tribe. See you next week.